One of the biggest employers in the Bay Area is cutting thousands of jobs because of AI. So what should you be doing if you're worried about losing your job? Let's bring in our business and tech reporter, Scott Budman. This isn't just a worry about the Silicon Valley or tech workers. This could be widespread.
Right, very true, Raj. I mean, at this point, AI and tech are linked because of all the money involved, because of the technology, and let's be honest, a lot of the hype that's involved here. But machines that can handle certain tasks are being used a lot, and they're taking the place of humans. Salesforce has been on the front lines of the AI revolution, building what it calls Agent Force to boost its customer service. Now the company, a longtime Bay Area tech giant, says it will cut 4,000 jobs. Salesforce tells NBC Bay Area because of the benefits and efficiencies of Agent Force, we've seen the number of support cases we handle decline, and we no longer need to actively backfill support engineer roles.
There have been layoffs all over America directly attributed to AI.
HR consultant Lori Rudiman says AI is affecting jobs in several fields. She says if you want to stay employed or are looking for work, new skills are needed, not just contacts.
I mean, that's not, a lie, what he just said. I do think the skills are a very big deal, and landing jobs nowadays instead of just having, great network or whatnot. So that does make sense to me. However, I would most definitely let you know networking is still a big deal. Who you know does get you inside this industry. It's always been the number one reason why I'm able to land multiple jobs in IT. I know different recruiters. I've worked with different staffing agencies. I work with different jobs. The managers still know me. The supervisors still know me. So those are my network, or they are part of my network. So it's a big deal, knowing people to help you land jobs. It's just facts. They know you. They know your work ethic. It's just easy peasy. I won't say easy peasy. I'm sorry. I'll just say it'll make things a lot more easier into helping yourself land jobs because you already know the people who are looking to hire people, if that makes any sense. Anyway.
If your network could get you a job, it would have done it already. It would have done it yesterday. So it's on you to really expand your vision, expand your horizons, to meet new people.
As for
That's true. What she just said is true. I mean, I don't agree with everything she just said, but in terms of most definitely, expand your horizons, man. Really learn new skills, man. That's a very important thing. So, just more skills that you're learning while having a network is like the perfect marriage. It makes you look so good in terms of, landing jobs, in terms of you knowing what to do and whatever they're trying to get into. Most likely, if it's something in tech, maybe you're a cybersecurity professional, maybe you're in support or admin, engineering, skills is not going to hurt you. It's just not. So I agree.
AI itself.
This is a giant hype cycle.
Analyst Ed Zitron says it's being blamed by tech companies that overhired during the lockdown and are now looking to lure investors by claiming to be more efficient.
It's just a growth at all cost mindset. The only thing that's important is growth, even if it ruins people's lives, even if it makes the company worse and provide an inferior product.
That's very interesting. That's something that we don't talk about too often, that they're just going to trim no matter what, regardless of the AI.
Yeah, and that's part of the cycle he talks about. Hey, you want to help the stock price, you want to convince Wall Street that you're doing the right thing. Right, exactly.
Yeah, we've gone through that. What other industries are impacted right now? We can talk about next year and 2 years, but right now.
Really, anything that deals with customers, that deals with the public, sadly, is in the crosshairs. All of Hollywood is talking about this. Anything that's artistic and creative, they're talking about replacing with AI. For many of us, at least old school people, no, you need a human touch. But again, that efficiency goal gets in the way, and they say maybe we can do it a little better and definitely do it cheaper with robots.
We're not old school, we're middle school.
Okay.
That's how we see it. Last question for you. Are we likely to see, when are we likely to see more layoffs like this, at least under the AI umbrella?
I think it's coming soon. Salesforce is a leader in getting AI into the consumer space. It's a giant software company. It sells a lot of that, but there are many, many other companies that line up behind it. It'll be interesting to see if they say, okay, if Salesforce can do it, will do it too. That's what we'll be watching for.
And Salesforce is kind of setting the tone here for the entire industry.
Perhaps that's what we'll be watching for.
You know what? Let's be honest, man. It feels like these tech layoffs are a way for their investors to make it seem like they're growing, right? So if they're making these layoffs, but they're replacing them with the machine and it's less cost effective, it kind of makes it seem like to the investor, okay, this company that I'm investing money in is growing. They're ditching, the employee for something better, and it's less costly, and it's more. It's able to produce. It produces more basically than the human being. So, less money is being spent by using the robot, so to speak, or the machine. So it just kind of feels like this is all being done. Like a company like Salesforce has to push this out publicly that they're making these layoffs and they're replacing them with AI. So it kind of makes it seem like they're always growing and they're not losing, right? So to the investor, they want to hear that. They want to hear, are you guys growing? Are you guys doing good? Okay, if so, you need more money. Here, do your thing. It kind of feels like that also. So I could be wrong, but it sometimes feels like AI is like this giant excuse to, I guess, lay people off because it's less money having this much, people on board. And maybe the customers don't need that much service from Salesforce, so they need to make, layoffs. So maybe they are losing money, but you never really know. I want to play another video for you. This one's really good. I watched it earlier. This individual was putting out some really good information. This person right here. Here we go.
By a million cuts. By a million cuts.
If it wants to work, it'll be great. Let me refresh this. Sometimes it does that. It'll just kind of loop itself for some reason. So let's try this again.
Salesforce laying off 4,000 people and then blaming it on AI is complete bullshit. Let's talk about it. Well, maybe indirectly, as someone who works in the AI machine learning space and builds services on the enterprise level for a living, I think it's really important to start having these conversations so the general public really understands what happens behind the scenes, because that's usually completely different from the narrative that's told to the public. Salesforce is going to have a rough time because of the way their business model is structured. It is software as a service, or SaaS, which means they only make money when they sell seats, aka licenses. And if there's a particular service that Salesforce sells that you use, you can now go onto Lovable or Base 44 and tell it to build the exact same service that you need. No code, minimal experience. But that's not the bullshit they're selling to the public.
Yeah.
They're trying to convince you that they laid off 4,000 customer support workers and are replacing them with AI. When in reality, it's actually death by a million cuts type of situation. Cuts to revenue because their customers no longer need all those seats. And the truth is, a lot of these SaaS-based companies will be experiencing death by 1,000 cuts, because a lot of the folks that they're laying off are walking out the door with institutional knowledge that they can then use to build clones of those very same services at a fraction of the cost. So homework, if you've been laid off, did you observe gaps in services at your former employer? Did you leave with knowledge of systems and services that no one else really paid attention to? Could you monetize said knowledge by building a system for a fraction of the cost? Because this, ladies and gentlemen, is how you start a revolution. Death by a million cuts.
I mean, she gave a lot of great information in this video, man. She really did. I mean, that's her perspective, but it's interesting to hear different opinions about what's going on. What she says does sound very accurate, definitely. Let's read some comments really fast on her video. This person says they blame everyone but their CEO greed. I mean, that's another factor too, man. Just more money in their pockets, I mean, that is a factor. This person says this. I think at least a third of the use cases for CRM usage or seats come from contact center, customer support workers. So baffled that CFDC is highlighting this decline in their own company, and the salespeople that make up most of their business are getting let go too. They will be in hot water for next year. It's a lot to unpack there, really. But that's your opinion, Interesting. Salesforce CRM is currently facing challenges with its sales strategy. It needs a revise its business development plan, which is evidently ineffective. Furthermore, AI appears to have only a minor role in it. I feel you. That's another. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. AI could be this excuse that they need to use to make people feel better. Like what she just suggested. It's not just AI. It's something else. So what you just said is very true to this person here. Last comment. The truth is Salesforce is failing because the only way you can learn how to use their platform is to already work for a company that pays for it. If they were to go to Figma route, not sure what that is, Figma route, where it was possible for people to learn it, how to use it for free, they would become more dominant. What is Figma? Not sure what that means. I'm kind of curious now. What does that mean? Figma. Oh, it's another company. Okay. All right. I guess something like Canva or something. I have no idea. Whatever. So I guess just like another option besides Salesforce, I guess. Interesting information, man. But yeah, I think. What do you think? What's your opinion on what's going on? Why they're making these, layoffs, and what's really the reason behind the layoffs? Is it greed from the CEO? Is it, the false excuse of AI being the reason? Is it because customers no longer need Salesforce because they have other options? There's a lot to unpack, but let me know what you think in the comment section. Much love to you. I post on LinkedIn. I post on IG and TikTok. I'll leave all my socials in the box below this video down there. Be sure to check that out. Also, I have a website called juicytech.com where my email newsletter is available. Check that out as well. And yeah, my name is Ario D Juice. Thanks for watching. Peace out.